you very much. Actually, in the Facebook page, there's a refresher of the lore. There's a bunch of pictures in one album, so you can like refresh your memory what happened. So when we jump into the game, you can easily catch up. But anyway, any more questions, my awesome peeps? Any more questions? Oh, hold on. I'll get back to you. I'll go to the lady over there in the back, and I'll just pass her this little shortcut right here. Hello there, pretty lady. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Michelle. 안녕하세요. 이름은 Michelle입니다. 한국말 잘 못해요. I just wanted to ask, would we also see gacha elements in the game, or like pets that you could use?
네, 저희 시스템에는 가챠 시스템 있습니다.
Yes, we have gacha in system. Any other questions? Is that the question?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Raise your hands if you have any questions. Who wants? Okay. I see this guy over here. Hello, Grant. Hello. What's your question?
So, to continue your question, will you also retain key features of Grand Chase such as a weapon and armor system, rune system, crafting system, and the likes?
그대로 가져오지는 않았고요. 저희 시스템에 맞게끔 그리고 모바일에 맞게끔 별도의 시스템을 만나실 수 있습니다.
It's not the original system from Grand Chase Online, but we have converted it fits to the mobile game.
I cheated a little bit because I played the game. And although you can cheat, isang oras lang ang diferensya natin. But just to answer your question, the original system was there. Primarily the reason is the progression system of the game is unique to the gameplay. For those who do game design, progression system is how you level up your character, your power level, and your skills, so on and so forth. So the progression system used before was specific to the gameplay, the side-scrolling single-player action. Now, if we use the same game design from the original game onto this new game, then it wouldn't make sense. It actually, later you will see the new system. It is there, the progression, power leveling character is there. But this makes sense because of the new direction that the game is in. So, to answer your question, yes, the original system may not be in, but the progression system that you've grown accustomed to will still be there, using a different method of powering up your abilities and your weapons. Okay?
All right. Thank you very much. All right. Any more questions from the audience? All right. I guess I'll go for this guy. And then after I go for that guy in front. Hello there, again.
Hello again. I have a question about the PvP system. Will it be a RNG-based auto-battle arena system, or you will have control over your characters?
PVP에서 자동도 되고 수동도 됩니다만 나중에 게임을 플레이 해보시면 아실 텐데요. 저희는 공격대는 4명으로 구성되어 있고 수비하는 수비대는 6명으로 구성되어 있습니다. 8명으로 구성되어 있습니다.
You can choose either auto or manual play control, but if you, of course, you get to know once you play. But the attacker team will consist with 6 characters, while 4 characters, while the defender will consist of the 8 characters.
8개 캐릭터 중에서 2개는 방어하시는 분이 미리 숨겨놓을 수가 있고요. 그리고 공격하는 사람은 방어대 중에서 2명을 뺄 수 있습니다.
So when you come to the PvP, the defender will hide 2 characters out of 8, and attacker can remove the 2 out of 8 from the game.
그래서 결국 4대 6으로 싸우게 됩니다.
It's kind of a unique system. So at least at the end, you will fight against 4 characters with your own 4 characters.
그래서 수동이 아니면 이기기가 어렵습니다.
So you will know it's really difficult to beat down your opponents if you don't control by yourself.
Nice. Thank you very much. He seems very satisfied with your answer. All right, I believe this man over here has a question. He was raising his hand. Hello, Michael. What's your question?
Actually, my first question is that about the PvP system, but yes. So my question is, how will be the pet system? Because we all know that the first branch is the PC game is we love the pet system because it's good the animation. So there will be pet system in the game.
펫 시스템은 저희가 가지고 있지 않고요. 대신에 캐릭터 중에서 펫 같은 아이들을 소환할 수 있는 캐릭터들이 있습니다.
Unfortunately, we don't have pet system in Grand Chess Mobile, but there are characters that can summon the, let's say, pets.
From a design perspective, I understand like all characters have pets, but to make this character unique, some of the features from the original game was carried over in the form of a character. So that makes the gameplay design more, accessible, because there are different game styles. For example, I normally prefer being in front of the battle. So I play plated characters that deal melee damage, right? Other characters want to deal range damage, physical or magic based, or both. Now, the original game had the pet system, but that did not make the pet system unique. So there are other people who would like to be at the back of the line commanding their own little army. So, but in this case, there's a character that summons the pet, okay?
Okay, thank you very much. All right, we have a question from one of our hosts, Asarai.
Alright, so just a follow-up question for PvP. What, if I may ask, will it be real-time PvP or like turn-based PvP?
저희 게임은 모두 리얼타임입니다. 그런데 모든 액션은 다 리얼타임인데 상대방인 방어대는 유저가 직접 조작하는 것이 아니고 시스템이 조작하는 시스템입니다.
It's real-time PvP battle, but the problem is that, of course, the defender, the computer, the mobile, will control the defender's characters.
All right, I see. Thank you very much. All right, I see a man over there. He has a question. Your name is Jolie. Hey Jolie, what's up? What's your question?
Hi, I'm Jolie from PH Tech Review. My question is regarding the server. So, do we have a local server? So, do we have a local server here, like Philippine server only, or do we have Southeast Asian server so we can play with like Singapore, Thailand players too?
현재 계획은 필리핀을 제일 먼저 오픈한다가 저희 계획이고요. 그 이유는 예전에 그랜체이스를 가장 열렬하게 사랑해 주셨던 나라가 두 나라였거든요. 브라질, 필리핀.
We will open the Philippines server East April first here because the reason is that the two countries who loved the Grand Chase PC is the Brazil and the Philippines.
브라질은 너무 멀기도 하고 언어 변환을 하는데 애를 먹어서 제일 먼저 필리핀 유저들한테 소개해드리고 싶었어요.
As we all know, the Brazil is kind of far from our country, so we have decided to service here in the Philippines first.
하지만 필리핀을 단독으로 서버를 운영하지는 않고 빠른 시일 내에 다른 아시아 국가들과 함께 플레이하실 수 있도록 다른 국가에도 런칭을 빨리 할 계획입니다.
Well, of course, we are not going to learn just one server for the Philippines for you guys to play with other countries' players. So we will begin launching the servers in other countries also very soon.
Alright, thank you very much for answering that question. Alright, I think we still have more time. Alright, I'm going over there to the other side. Hello there, friend. Hello there, Maki. What is your question?
Hello, I'm Matthew from Streamers PH. Question, will there be a VIP system?
You're talking about a paid account that gets more stuff versus free player?
Like bonus?
없습니다.
Yes, we don't have a VIP system.
Nice. Thank you. He's very satisfied as well with that answer. Okay, wow, awesome people. Lots of questions. Hello there. What's your question, sir?
L's are for Games Here page. This is a very bold question, because everybody knows here that if you open Google Play right now and search for Grand Chase, there will be a different game developer that will show up. That is Grand Chase M, and they're the #1 spot right now. I just want to know, are they being licensed by KOG to use the title of the game and the characters? And because it will be one of their competitors, guys. So are you going to do something about it? Do any action about it?
굉장히 오래 전에 스마트폰이 나오기 전에 저희가 IP 라이선스 계약을 맺었습니다.
A long time ago, like before even smartphones are released in the Philippines, if we have a license contract with one random company,
개발에는 저희가 전혀 관여하지 않았고 라이선스만 제공한 게임이었고요.
just the license it was provided to them. We never touched their developers.
그래서 많은 팬들께서 그랜드 체이스 M이 그랜드 체이스의 IP와 조금 맞지 않는다는 말씀을 많이 해주셨습니다.
We have heard that a lot of players that Grand Chase Mobile is not really the successor of the Grand Chase Online.
최근 이제 계약 IP 라이선스 계약이 거의 종료가 되어 가고 있고요.
The current license contracts are almost done, and
조만간 해당 게임은 아마도 서비스를 종료할 것으로 예상하고 있습니다.
Soon you will not be able to see that game in the Google Play anymore.
All right. Just also in addition, okay. As you well know, that Grand Chase M is already, of course, in Google Play. We do not see it as a competitor, right? Because it is still Grand Chase. I mean, there's no fighting involved. If that's what you're thinking, that's our enemy. No. I mean, in the gaming industry, we often see each other as more of co-opetition because without this co-opetition coming in, then great games for us players won't be here. Games will always be the same, right? And with that being said, the game in itself, Grand Chase PC, this is the original and true experience coming off of Grand Chase PC. So if, for example, who here is a big Star Wars fan? Star Wars fan? Yeah, lahat, right? Okay, so for Star Wars, right, you have like episode 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, and then 9, right? But there are Star Wars novels, right? Like Star Wars now Legends, they're now Legends. So, so to speak, those are the other non-canonical, I would say. I wouldn't say that, but for here at Grand Chase, Dimensional Chaser, this is the canonical successor to the game, right? So, whatever you see and experience in the product is actually what's happening in the world of Grand Chase.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Awesome question as well. Alrighty, I think a lot of you guys still have questions. Okay, Mr. Vincent again.
Hello, so just wanted to clarify, since you mentioned a while ago a small bit of the guild system, you mentioned that players can play with their guild mates. So can you please provide a bit more information on what guilds can do in Grand Chase, Dimensional Chaser?
네, 길드는 30대 30 길드전을 할 수 있습니다.
In guild, you can have battle versus guild, and it's going to be 30 players versus 30 players battle.
그리고 길드에 가입하시면 플레이할 수 있는 컨텐츠가 굉장히 많이 제공됩니다.
Once you join the guild, of course you will have additional contents that you can play together with your guild mates.
우리 차원 괴수라고 부르는데
There's a dimensional
같이 몬스터를 같이 잡는 몬스터 한 마리를 차례차례 도전해서 같이 잡는 시스템도 들어가 있습니다.
There's a system that you can actually lay the boss monster together with your teammates.
그리고 향후에는 길드 간의 경쟁을 위해서 더 많은 컨텐츠들이 나올 것입니다.
Of course, to support the guild mates, guild versus guild competition, we will try to support more content for the guilds.
That is awesome to know. Okay, follow-up question.
To clarify, will there be content that will be only gatewayed by the guilds? I mean, there will content be available only for guild members or guilds? Or will it be open to everyone or something like
The one that I talk about, the boss monster thing, that's only for guild.
I see. So there are definitely awesome content lined up for guild. Okay, last question. We have only the time for one more question from the audience. Okay, before I go to... Alright, looks like... Yes, you. Angela, what's up?
Alright. I'm going to ask about the lore revolving around Genesis. In the other game, she was introduced to be the elder sister of the main character. Will we see that the same little brother in Grand Chase?
The other game meaning the other mobile game?
Yeah.
Okay.
The other festival game.
Okay. Specifically, which character again? I couldn't hear.
Elsewhere.
돈을 벌기 위해서 엘소드와 그랜체이스를 콜라보를 하라는 말씀을 굉장히 많이 하셨습니다.
We heard a lot of times suggestions from others that to make some collaboration between the Elsod and also the Gansis.
주로 사업적 비즈니스 관점에서 그런 얘기들을 많이 하셨어요.
Most likely the point of a business kind of point of view, they were talking about that specific suggestions and promotions.
그런데 KOG는 둘 다 굉장히 소중한 IP라고 생각합니다. 엘소드와 그랜체이스 둘 다.
Of course, the Elsod and the Grand Chase is their favorite IP, intellectual content.
그래서 가능하다면 엘소드와 엘리시스는 각자의 이야기와 각자의 스토리를 계속 이어나가고 싶습니다.
As we consider both are very important IP content, so we want to have it separated, and they will pursue their own storylines.
Oh, I see. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody, for your questions. Looks like that's all the time.